The past is not what it seems. Secrets buried, truths forgotten. Welcome to Strange History, where the unknown becomes known.
Welcome back to Strange History, a place where the lines between reality and the supernatural blur. Today, we delve into the deepest shadows of Japanese folklore, stories that have haunted the hearts of the living for centuries. These tales are not just tales, they are warnings. The restless spirits of the past that wander the earth, waiting to claim the souls of the unsuspecting. So sit back, close your eyes if you must, and let the chilling winds of these ancient stories wash over you. These are the stories of the woman in the mirror, Jorogumo, and Kuchisake-onna. But be warned, once you know them, they never truly leave. Our first story is one of quiet terror. It begins, as so many stories do, with a simple encounter. A man, alone, walking through a dark, silent stretch of road. The kind of place where the trees seem to whisper to each other, and the air feels heavy with something you can't quite explain. As he walks, his gaze drifts to a figure in the distance. A woman. She stands still in the darkness, her silhouette barely visible, but there's something compelling about her. Something magnetic. She's beautiful, yes, but her beauty is different, unnatural. A frozen beauty that seems to pull him in, urging him to approach. He steps closer, drawn to her with an almost instinctual need. The closer he gets, the more he can see. She's tall, elegant, with flowing black hair that seems to shimmer in the moonlight. But as he nears her, something shifts. Something changes. Her face starts to twist, not in a natural way, but as if something is fighting against the skin, something trying to break through. Her eyes, once cold but captivating, now seem to darken, empty, soulless, and full of rage. And then, her lips, her once perfect smile, pulls back in a grotesque, unnatural grin, stretching too far, too wide. The man stands frozen. His heart races as his body goes cold, his chest tightens. A sudden, overwhelming terror grips him. He tries to run, to escape, but his legs refuse to move. It's as if the very air around him has thickened, smothering him in the cold, suffocating grip of fear. And then, in the span of a heartbeat, it's over. His heart, unable to withstand the intense terror, gives out. He crumples to the ground, his body lifeless, and the woman, she's gone, vanished into the night. But was she ever really there? Was she ever truly human? Some say she is a eerie, a restless spirit whose death was so violent, so filled with sorrow and rage, that it transformed her into something else, something more dangerous. A ghost whose very presence can kill. Her gaze, it's not just a stare, it's a curse. And once she locks eyes with you, there's no escaping her. Next, we come to a story so twisted, it will make you question every beautiful face you see from now on. This is the tale of Jorogumo, the Spider Woman, an ancient deadly creature who wears the guise of a woman to lure her prey. But she is not human. Not truly. Beneath her skin, something far more monstrous lurks. Jorogumo is said to be a shape-shifting yokai, a demon who can appear as a beautiful woman, her long hair cascading down her back, her eyes full of sorrow, of longing. She seems so innocent, so vulnerable, and yet, when a man encounters her, he is unknowingly stepping into a trap that will slowly, inexorably, pull him closer to his doom. One such man, walking through a dense forest on a cold, misty evening, stumbles upon her. She stands in the clearing, crying, her shoulders shaking as if she has suffered some terrible loss. His heart, filled with sympathy and desire, softens. He approaches her cautiously, his thoughts racing. He feels a strange magnetic pull. She looks up at him with wide, tear-filled eyes, pleading for help. She says she's been stranded, lost in the woods with no way to escape. But as the man reaches for her, something is wrong. He feels the ground beneath his feet shift, soft and sticky. A web, thick and sticky, spreads across the forest floor. The man tries to move, but he's stuck. Panicking, he looks up and there she is. Not a woman, not anymore. Her face contorts, twisting into something monstrous. her body expanding, elongating into the shape of a giant venomous spider. Her beautiful eyes become black and empty, her mouth wide, dripping with hunger. And before he can scream, she lunges. Her webs are strong, unbreakable. She binds him tight, paralyzing him, and drags him to her lair, where she devours him slowly, inch by agonizing inch. Her venom paralyzes him, but he feels every moment. There's no escaping Jorogumo. She's patient, she waits, and she feeds. And finally, we arrive at one of the most grotesque and unsettling stories in Japanese folklore, the tale of Kuchisake-onna, the slit-mouthed woman. She is a ghost who walks the streets of Japan, hidden beneath a mask or scarf, waiting for her next victim. But her face, her true face, carries a terrifying secret. A secret that, once revealed, will haunt you forever. In the dark of night, she approaches her victims with the simple question, "Am I beautiful?" Her voice is soft, almost innocent, but there's something in her eyes, a dark, malicious glint that betrays the danger lurking beneath. If you say yes, if you flatter her, she will pull off her mask, revealing her face. A face that has been cut open, her mouth stretched from ear to ear, grotesque and gaping. She will ask again, "How about now?" If you hesitate, if you falter, if you say no, then she will punish you. She will pull out sharp, deadly scissors and tear into your flesh, leaving you as disfigured as she is, your fate sealed by a simple word. But there's another way to escape. Some say you can confuse her. If you answer with something neutral, like "you're average," or offer her candy, she will become momentarily distracted, allowing you a chance to flee. But even then, she won't stop. She will follow you. She will find you. And her thirst for vengeance will never be quenched. Some say Kuchisake-onna is the vengeful spirit of a woman who was mutilated by her jealous husband. Others say she's a spirit cursed to wander, always looking for new victims to join her in her twisted torment. But no matter who she was in life, she is now a terror that will never rest. And so we leave these stories behind, or perhaps they leave us. For once they've touched you, once they've crawled into your mind, they never truly fade. These spirits, these ghosts, they wait in the shadows, ready to rise again. Their stories are told to remind us that the dead never truly rest. And perhaps, somewhere in the quiet night, they are watching. Which of these stories unsettled you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you've enjoyed these tales, make sure to subscribe for more strange and haunting histories. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and always be aware of what lies in the darkness.